are live tonight. We're doing it a little early. There we go. Is that a little better? Maybe we'll get more people in here tonight. The earlier stream. See how this goes. Waiting for some people to come in the room. What's going on, Great Scott? Hey, West Texas. Welcome in. What's going on, MSJ? Good to see you. Welcome. Thought I'd do a stream a little earlier today. Maybe I'll get a different crowd in here. Just chilling, hanging out. Hey, what's going on, Mandy? Good to see you. Welcome in. How's everyone doing tonight? I can't stay long, about to call tonight. It's all good, MSJ. I get it. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I usually don't see you in here. I guess you go to bed a certain time, so I get it. It's all good. I like to stream late night. I get a lot of people from the West Coast on my streams, so it's all good. Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. We survived the great storm of 2026. Yeah, you got like an inch of snow in Texas, right? And everything shut down. we got we got a foot of snow here and nothing shut down. My office was shut down, but I work from home anyway, so I don't really go into the office anyway, so they got a lot of stuff for my company. They got like free, like, I don't know, they got like free meals and like all these activities and stuff. Like, I don't know, different activities they have. You get like professional headshots done for free and like they have like yoga and shit. I'm like, damn, I don't take advantage of any of this stuff. Yes, this storm sucked. What's going on, bullion baby? Though I was thinking about you earlier, brother. I was wondering how you're doing. Good to see you, man. 78 degrees. Lucky you. Yeah, man, it's gonna be in the 20s here pretty much the whole week, so the snow ain't going anywhere. Wow. That's pretty bad down in North Carolina. My mom used to live down there. She lived in Charlotte. She's like, when they get like an inch of snow down there, everything shuts down because you guys are not used to it snowing too much down there. And I got cousins down there too, and they tell me the same thing. They're like, yeah, it snows like an inch, everything is closed, the schools, everything. But you guys are not really that prepared because, maybe it'll snow like once or twice a year. So, for once or twice a year, they're not going to spend like millions of dollars on like snow removal equipment and all that stuff, salt and everything like that. So I get it. But yeah, it's been a bad winter this year. I don't really mind it too much. I went out yesterday, actually took a little walk. It wasn't that windy. It was cold, but it wasn't too bad. And it was pretty. Most places shovel here. you pretty much have to shovel within 24 hours of it snowing or you get fined. So most people do it because they come around and they check. Believe me, any way the city can earn a buck, they'll do it. So everything's pretty much cleared here. You love snow? Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. Yeah, man, check it out. You seen the latest one? I got this 2 weeks ago, and you know the spot price on this is up already $500 on this. Less than 2 weeks, it's up $500 on this. Can you believe that? Isn't that crazy? $500 compared to what I paid in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. I hear someone trying to get out of a spot right now. I don't know if you could hear it in the background, but yeah, look at that. Gold's been going crazy the last few days. It's been nuts. Silver too. I mean, I don't think this is sustainable, especially for silver. What's going on, mate? Welcome in, Aka. Yeah, I heard about that. Peter J was telling me yesterday about the heat there. It's like a record temperature. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yup, I know you love Mexican gold bullion, baby. I don't know about that. I hope not, because you know precious metals are traded in USD. So if it goes to 200, I mean that's really bad inflation. What's going on, Joseph? Man, I haven't been able to send out your winning yet. I'm gonna try to get it out tomorrow. By the latest, I'll get it out Saturday. Sorry, I've been kind of busy with work and other things going on in my life right now. So, but I will get it out to you by week's end. I promise you that. Man, someone's trying to get out of their spot. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. No problem. Thanks. Appreciate it. So what's everyone been doing with these high prices? Anyone been buying, selling, doing a GSR swap? What's going on? Mm, buying a little bit. That's good. That's good. You're still buying. Yeah, I've been buying some gold. I went to my LCS on Saturday, and he actually gave me spot price for the silver that I just turned in like 4 ounces, not that much, and I got some. I used it towards gold, so I was happy I did that. He only charged me like 3.5% over spot for the gold, which I thought was a great deal. I don't know if you could hear that in the background. Some car trying to get out of a spot. Hey, what's going on, rural man? Damn, I gotta send you out something, brother. I gotta send out a lot of people stuff because they sent me a lot of stuff during the holidays. I just been trying to organize my room a little bit better, putting away stuff that people have sent me. Trying to find. I got a whole pile of silver I found on my desk that I didn't even know I had. So yeah, definitely gonna be sending out some stuff in the next few days to people. I have to sell PMs privately. Many dealers here out of cash. They still have cash registers for toy. Story movie. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. There's the all my dealers. Okay, so I checked tonight on bullion exchanges, and a few weeks ago they were paying mostly around 5 back of spot, and now I checked they're paying like $859 or something back of spot. But my main LCS who I go to, my guy in Chinatown, he's still giving me spot. So I don't know if it's just because of what I'm selling him, but he's giving me a good deal on stuff. It's getting hard for him to get stuff. He never had it before in his display. He had all these 5 and 10 ounce bars. Like he had some vintage. He had JM 10 ounce JM. He had a little 5 ounce Silvertown. He just bought a 100 ounce A Mark bar and he traded it for gold. So $10,000 he paid in gold. So yeah, it's pretty much what's going on by me. People are still buying a ton of silver here, but they're not paying as much for bullion exchanges. But my LCS is paying me spot or even above spot. If it's vintage, he'll pay me way above spot. He loves vintage. That's his weakness. So yeah. Well, you didn't make it, mate, unless you sell it. That's when you realize the profit. Until you sell it, you didn't make anything. But I get what you're saying. Hey, what's going on, Southeast? Good to see you. Welcome in. Oh, S&P 500. Yeah, gold and silver are definitely they beat the S&P 500 over the past like well, 10 years for sure. I think Warren stopped buying individual stuff and now just S&P. Talking about Warren Buffett. Yeah, so I've been putting off doing a video. I got some vintage silver um back when it was a little cheaper. I basically paid 90 an ounce got some silver bars and I got some gold. I got some gold below spot a few weeks ago and I don't even know how much above melt it is now that it's worth. A week ago I checked it was like 50 above. Now maybe it's probably like 100. So closer to 100 above what I paid. It's worth spot price. So yeah, it's getting crazy. This is not sustainable. I can't I can't see this going on much longer, especially for gold. Silver maybe, but who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Nobody knows really what's gonna happen. It could do anything. Yeah, Warren Buffett. Yeah, that's what I thought, rural. It's totally sustainable. That's what my LCS said. I asked him, I said, "You think it's gonna crash?" He said, "No." He said this time is different. He said there's a demand for silver and electric cars, and I said, "Yeah, electric cars and solar panels." So I know there is a really big demand for silver now, and I think it will go higher. But the question is for how long, you know? I think maybe at least another year or two. I could see that, but I don't know much past that and by how much it's going to go up by. It might go up and then it might just start to slow down a little bit. It might still keep going up, but not as fast. It'll be increasing at a decreasing rate. So, we'll see what happens. GSR is getting pretty low now. It's down to like 46-ish. I saw it even dipped a little bit lower than that. So it's kind of interesting. I don't really have much silver I wanna sell yet or trade. I got a few pieces of silver I'm gonna hold on to for a little bit, see what happens. But I'm not sorry that I got rid of the silver that I did. kind of wanted to wait a little bit. I didn't expect silver to go up to over 100 an ounce. If I would have known that, I mean, I sold well over 350 ounces of silver last year. You know, I could have made a ton more money, but it is what it is. What's going on, OC, brother? Jibber jabber. I pity the fool. I was watching the A-Team today, too. It's funny. Yup, exactly. It's crazy that GSR, man. Hey, what's going on, Spoke? Exactly. That's why I'm doing it now, man, because I'm not looking I yeah, I look at the GSR, but I look to see if I could, am I making money or am I losing money? If I'm making any type of significant gain from where I purchased it at, and I'm just putting it back into other PMs, I'm still winning. I don't really care if, you know, so what I did, I traded in 200 ounces when the GSR was 88, and now it's like almost half that. But I don't really care, you know? I traded it in, I got this thing, price of gold went up, so I'm happy. I could care less. I just don't want to have all that weight, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's the reason why I don't really, I mean, by weight, my stack is like 96% silver because silver is, you know, it's just more, it's more, you know, you have to stack more of it. But now the price is going up, you know, it's getting closer to the price of gold, but still got a ways to go. But yeah, I basically just have most of my vintage bars left that I don't want to sell. I don't really have too many other things I would want to sell. Haven't added my gold. I'm getting more and more hooked. Yup, you got the gold bug, Spoke. Trying to do that GSR swaps now. You should go for it, man. You got nothing to lose. Take up a lot less room in your storage. Yup, less weight, same value. Although silver has been going up a lot more than gold has. So the percentage increase has been a lot more for silver last year and this year so far compared to gold, but gold is still going up. So, you know, it varies over time. One goes up more than the other. But silver usually when gold and silver go up, silver tends to lag, but when it does catch up, it tends to outperform gold even. So it is what it is. 10 to 20K in my pocket. Yep. Got about 20K right here. So yeah, it's just crazy. Not even 2 weeks ago, and I'm already up $500 on this coin. Not even 2 weeks. Isn't that crazy? It's just insane, these prices. What's going on? Sent to Georgie. Good to see you, buddy. How have you been? Yup. Exactly. Gold is so compact. It's like I have $19,000 right here in gold. How much silver would that be now, even with you know, that's a couple hundred ounces almost, right? This is just like three and a half, almost a little less than three and a half. Georgie, did you see exactly 190 ounces? Did you see Seven's mail call for you? She just did a mail call for you. She got your package. What's going on? Where's PJ? What's going on, brother? John Wick. I saw a movie the other night with Keanu Reeves. What the hell's the name of it? It's kind of dumb though. He plays like an angel. It had Seth Rogen and Aziz Ansari in it. I was like, yeah, that's good. I'm like, maybe I know PJ likes he likes John Wick. Yeah, yeah, you could enlarge it a little bit. Yeah, it was kind of small. MSJ did the math. Rest of us just thought numbers out. Yep, yep. That's good. Bullion Baby was pretty close. Yeah, I can't believe it with these prices of silver now. It's just crazy. Even so, you know, it's just crazy to keep that much silver lying around. Who doesn't like John Wick rounds? I had one. I probably shouldn't have traded it. Did I sell? I think I gave one to someone in the community. I think they bought it from me. 756 ounces of AG, 22 ounces of AU, 5 ounces of platinum. Nice, man. Nice, nice. Congrats, Aka. 48 to 1. You ain't gonna get that. Bullion Baby, my LCS this weekend gave me spot. He gave me spot for silver at 103 bucks. And the gold that I traded, I mostly paid with cash, but the amount I only traded 4 ounces, so I got 400 and 369 $412. And I sold a Morgan dollar for $75. So I traded it for a 1/4 ounce gold coin, was 1,300, and he only charged me. No, he didn't charge me 13. He only charged me 12.80. I said, "Can you do any better?" He charged me 12.80, which was about 3.5% over spot. So I paid a very low premium for gold, and I got silver. I traded silver at spot, and he's willing to do that. That's the guy we went to in Chinatown, Georgie. I think I took you there too, Bullion Baby. You know him. We went to him too. That's the guy who traded me. Yeah. He did $10,000 worth of gold. He traded someone for a 100 ounce bar. He's paying $3 under for a vintage A-Mark bar. So if you guys are interested in selling 100 ounce bars, he's paying three bucks under spot. Let me know. I know a lot of places are it's hard to move that, so he's paying a pretty good price if you're interested. All right, MSJ, take care. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Nice. 52 to 1. My dealer wants silver. I don't know. I see these videos, dealers not taking silver. I'm in a completely different environment, guys, because the majority of bullion that comes into the US goes through New York. And so they're still buying. Everywhere I go, they're buying. Bullion exchanges, I checked their website. They had been paying $5 back of spot, but now it's like 8.50 to $9 back. But my guy in Chinatown, he's it's getting hard for him to get silver, so he's paying really good prices because he has the customer base. He might even be shipping it to China. I don't know because I know in China they're paying more for silver than Kitco prices. So I don't know, but yeah, the coin shops are greedy. I can understand, because they have refiners. It's not only greed, the coin shops, they gotta pay you what the refiners are paying them. So in a lot of cases, they don't have any choice. But Yeah, like let's say they're paying them like $7, like probably $5 behind spot, and then they got to make a couple bucks. I get it, but you know what? That's just being greedy. If you're paying like $15 behind spot, I saw the coin. What was it? The coin guy. He made a video like a week ago. He's like, yeah, some dealers I know are paying 15 behind spot. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's crazy. That's just a ripoff. It's starting to pay less and less though, but I get it because a lot of these refiners are overwhelmed with silver. Everyone's selling their silver now. They have a glut of silver, so I can understand them paying, even up to $10 behind spot right now because I think these refiners are just overloaded right now with silver. A lot of them are not taking 40 or 90% or sterling. My LCSs, all of them take everything. They've never stopped taking anything. They take 40%, 90% sterling, coin, silver, whatever it is you got, they'll buy it. Why do we pay spot then? Well, they got to make money, right? Everyone got to make a buck, right? People got inventory, they got expenses, they got they got to pay someone to send the silver to the refiner. Sometimes they got, store upkeep, they got storage. Who knows what the hell? They got tons of expenses, man. So they got to make something. Hey, what's going on, Peter J? Good day. All right, take care, Boeing baby. Good seeing you, brother. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, it depends where you are in the country, Aka. Like by me, they're taking everything. They have never stopped taking any type of silver, but they're not paying as much as they used to. They're paying like 20% below melt a lot of plate, or 25% even, but they're still taking it. A lot of places here, they're able to move it. It's New York City. They have buyers all over the world buying from here, so it's a lot easier for them to move it here in this part of the country as opposed to bumfuck USA, where it's a little, coin shop in the middle of nowhere and they have no market to sell it to except the refiner. So it depends where you are in the country. I know in Australia they pay at least spot, if not above spot, because it's so hard to get silver there. They pay premiums above spot. It really depends where you are in the world. Even within the US, it depends. Appreciate that, Moon Magic. Yeah, it's crazy. In Australia right now, it's actually summertime. So there's like record breaking heat there, and here there's like record breaking snow. Two opposite extremes right now going on. I actually rather be cold than hot. That's just my personal preference. Yeah, that's what I know. I know Peter J. I know Bullion now pays spot at least up to a certain amount, and yeah, that's good because that's what I'm saying. In Australia, there's such a huge demand because you guys can't get stuff imported as easily. There's not as big a selection there in Australia, so the demand is much greater and the supply is much less. So it's just simple economics. Great supply, much great lower supply, great demand is gonna push the price up, and the premiums you guys pay are a little bit higher too. So it is what it is. Wow, where are you at, Moon Magic? I'm in New York. I'm in New York City. Tobacco Row. Maybe I should go to Phil's Coin and Stamps tomorrow and sell some silver so I can make a video about it. That'd be awesome. Where's Phil's coin and stamps? It sounds familiar to me. Supply it really down. Premiums are high. Yeah, I can imagine, Peter. I saw like you were telling me, you said Boeing Now's website used to have a lot more inventory, and now it's down to like what, one page, 2 pages, something like that. Wisconsin. Oh man, I would not want to be up there this time of year. Damn, that is bad. Yeah, Saturday with the wind chill, it was like, I think it was like -14 or something here. Wichita, Kansas. Hey, is the Kansas kid still in here? He's also in Kansas. I prefer 0 over 90. Exactly. I do too. I do too. I don't like the heat, to be honest. That's just my preference. 40 degrees in the Bay Area. That's pretty cold for well, Northern California gets a little colder than SoCal, but still that's pretty cold for Cali. Oh yeah, PJ is too. He's up in those parts, right? Why American Eagles are so expensive? Um, well, maybe because it's the most popular silver coin globally. The demand globally, there's a global demand for silver eagles, not just within the US. It's the most popular bullion coin in the world. So it's an extremely high demand. And the supply, I don't know how many they made last year, but I think they're going to have supply issues. I think they probably made less than they had in the prior year. So I guess that's pushing up the premium right now. I actually sold, that's what I actually sold this weekend. I sold 4 graded ASCs. I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, I might as well let the cat out of the bag. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit when I do my video, my pickups. But yeah, I mean, it's just a high demand for ASCs. Everyone knows ASCs across the globe, so unfortunately, that's what usually brings the high premium with ASCs. They make so many of them, and they still can't make enough of them, so it kind of creates a demand for them. I remember when silver was around like $30 an ounce, and people were selling those things for $45. There was like a $15 premium on them, and then all of a sudden it just, it collapsed the premium. I was picking up I think I don't know if it was a year ago, but not more than 2 years ago. I was buying ASEs for $30 a piece at the flea market from my guy at the flea market, and I think Peter J can verify that because I sold him a couple of them. But yeah, I was getting them for like $30 a piece, and now when I think I keep kicking myself for not buying more of them because he had so many of them, and I only bought like 5 or 6 of them at the time. Yeah, a year ago, exactly. Yeah. Oh, take care, Sentu Georgie. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. 176? What? Yeah, that's way too much if you're seeing it for that price. I don't know how much they're going for, but I would think they'd be going for about a buck 20 by now, somewhere in that range. Daughter's heater fan went out, got it replaced tomorrow. Maybe take her to the coin shop, sell silver to pay for the motor. Why not? It's as good a time as any. Would you trade silver for gold? I already have. I traded 350 ounces of silver last year, unfortunately. I had 200-ounce Scottsdale stackers. I sold at 40 an ounce, close to 40 an ounce. I think it was like 39. So did I think silver was going to go to over 100? I didn't think it would. I thought maybe it would get to about 50. I didn't think it'd go this high. Nope, I don't think too many people did. And over the last this year, I probably traded in, I want to say maybe about 30 or 40 ounces already. and I've just been swapping it for gold. I just haven't taken the cash. I've just been trading it in for gold. So I've been doing that already. But the thing is, I don't have too much silver left that I want to sell. I do have a couple couple items here I could show you that I would sell. Oh man, if I could, I'm trying to find something. So here, this is actually a pocket watch case from like the 1870s, 1880s. And what's interesting about this, if I could get it open, is that look what it says inside. Can you guys see that? It says silver coin. So what they did was they actually melted down in the 1870s and 1880s. They melted down Morgan dollars and they made pocket watch cases out of them. Isn't that cool? You can see that says 3 ounces. So it's basically 90% silver. It's coin silver. So this could have been CC Morgan's right here, melted down. So I actually have a few cases I bought a while ago. One of them is sterling. I think this one is sterling. It says sterling silver. So this one is a little bit higher. So we got sterling silver. And then I got this big bad boy, and this is coin silver. It's like 6 ounces. So I got about what, 10 ounces here, 11 ounces of silver here, at least 90%. I'm probably gonna trade that in because bullion exchanges will buy it from me. So I'll see how much they'll give me. I'm waiting for silver to go up a little bit more, and I'm gonna turn these in for gold. So it should be interesting. I got other pocket watches too. I'm thinking if I should take the cases and scrap the cases for silver. I might just do it. Might just give me a few more ounces of gold. So this is my silver. I'm waiting to sell my silver. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Hey, what's going on, Thule? Welcome in. Why silver stackers are so chill? I don't know. Maybe because we bought silver at 30 an ounce, a lot of us, and now it's over $110 an ounce. Maybe that's why we're so chill. We're celebrating. We're happy. Yup, silver coin. Yup. Exactly. What's going on, IBG? Good to see you, brother. Welcome in. I'm getting some unfamiliar faces here. Me love silver a long time. Nice. Yup. We bought time. We bought it at the right time, man. A lot of us. I kind of feel bad for people just getting in now, but those of us who have been stacking for a while right now, we're making bank. My coin silver. It's my Morgan dollars right here. This is probably like 3 Morgan dollars right here. How do young people afford? Well, there's a guy, he changed his channel name. I forgot what it's called now, but this guy, Giancarlo, he's only 19 years old, and he's already stacking silver and gold. So you might want to ask him, because he's definitely doing something right. I wish I would have stacked silver or gold when I was that young. If I could have started, I'd be almost retired by now. I wish. But yeah, I wish I had started. A lot of us wish we had started earlier. Instead, I bought a lot of watches, pocket watches, and these really did not appreciate in value. So unfortunately, I it's better late than never, right? At least I got in earlier than a lot of people did, but we all wish we would have started earlier, I think. They don't smoke, drink, and waste money on bad habits. I was doing that when I was 19. I did all that. No. Spent all my stimulus check on gold. Nice. That's a great way to spend it. Yeah, speaking of stimulus, I gotta start doing my taxes. I got my tax forms in, so I'm probably gonna do that this weekend. Probably gonna start on that. Hopefully get it done. Gotta do my business. I decided to keep my business, although I don't really use it. If I ever get monetized, I'll have a business. I could just use that for my YouTube monetization, I guess. My kids cannot afford PM, so I drop silver by their house on a regular basis. And that's a great thing, tobacco. I mean, you know, you could easily give them like a dime or a nickel, quarter, or whatever it is that has a little silver in it, and just give them a little bit at a time. Instead of an allowance, give them silver. teach them teach them what true money is. Birthday present, Christmas present, whatever holiday or special occasion. It's a great gift. Used to give silver as a gift at 25, not anymore. I don't blame you. Yeah, I got all sorts of like silver stuff lying around my place, man. Like I got like this little silver necklace thing that I bought, and I don't know how many. I think it was probably maybe less than an ounce, but still, I'm like, damn. I used to get paper bonds. Yeah, my grandparents, when I was born, they gifted me some U.S. U.S. Treasury bonds, and weren't worth much. They weren't too financially savvy. I wish they had bought me silver or gold instead, but it is what it is. Buffalo rounds. I need to cash them in. I'm sure they are matured. Yeah, I had ones that were matured also that I don't remember how much they spent, but I mean, I think they only appreciated like, I don't know, maybe doubled or tripled their value, which wasn't much money to begin with, so it is what it is. Wonder if I could be buried in silver and gold coffin. Probably could. Probably cost a hell of a lot of money. I'll let you know the total when I do. Yeah, my I think my grandparents got me one for like $50 and one for like maybe 25, something like that. So I think I ended up getting like not more than $200. So it was like a little more than twice what they bought it for or something. And I think I cashed them in when I don't remember. I want to say maybe when I was like 17 or 18, around there. I think they were for 15 years or something, so it was like past maturity. I don't know. So, yeah, taking it all to the grave with me. I gave them ungraded Morgan silver dollars. Nice. That's awesome. I remember buying a ton of Morgan dollars for like $30 or less. And now my guy's giving me $75 a piece for them, which is crazy. I couldn't believe it. My grandma left me $9 silver. Yeah, my dad left me. He just collected like stuff he would find in circulation, pretty much. Like Mercury dimes, Roosevelt silver dimes, half dollars. So he didn't really find anything too valuable. I think I got a 1909 SVDB, but it's like in really rough condition. He found it, and he got like a flying eagle cent he found. I don't really look at those coins too much. I should probably do like videos on those. I haven't really looked at them too carefully. Yeah, they don't issue bearer bonds anymore, but you could still cash them in. I think I think you can. I'm not 100% sure. I think they might have just made them irredeemable. I'm not 100% sure, but I think most places you can't cash them in anymore. 1909 SVDB can still go for good money. Yeah, it's probably like in like a 2 or a 3 condition. It's not like it's like in really very low condition. It would not grade past like probably a 6 or an 8 tops. So I don't know. Mom gave me a stack of Kennedy silver halves. Yeah, my mom actually got some stuff from the bank. I was looking through some stuff she had, and she had some Kennedys. I did a whole album of Kennedy halves from '64 until present, so I pretty much have them all. I don't. I might be missing one or two of them. Um, she went. I remember her going to the bank like 20, maybe a little more than 20 years ago, and they gave her the $5 bills with the red seals from like the '50s. She got like a few of them, which was really cool. But yeah, depending on where you are in the country, you could go to banks and you could still get silver from half dollars. A lot of people do coin roll hunting on here. Dirty Water Coins, he's really lucky. He gets a ton of silver where he's at. But by me, it's extremely hard because most of the coins go to the Fed, and I'm sure they get highly filtered. So I've made videos. I've literally gone to hundreds of banks, and I have the proof in my videos. Basically shot every bank I went to in one day. Some days I've gone to almost 30 banks in one day, and I got the video to prove it. So I've only found about, I think, like 27 half dollars, and that's from going to over 100 different banks. So, and doing coin roll hunting, so of thousands of dollars in half dollars. So it's very hard to get silver by me. I still ask for coins. Actually, the other day I actually got some innovation dollars for the first time. So I was gonna maybe show that in a video in the future, which is really cool. Because I've never gotten any innovation dollars before. Yeah, you remember the video, Peter? My mom would buy $1 bills and a book, all new, peel a stack, and Kennedy halves. Nice. Yeah, I remember as a kid, I would look for the silver half dollars as well. And even back then, like in like the late '90s, I had an account as a young kid, and I would get half dollars to look for the silver. And even back then, it was a little easier, but still kind of hard. I'd say I probably went through maybe a couple $100 in halves, and I probably only got like maybe three or four. So it really depends where you are in the country, because some people are luckier than others. Like I knew a guy down in Florida. There's like a lot of elderly people where he lived, and a lot of times he goes after He gets Eisenhower dollars, guys. They still have tons of Eisenhower dollars, and he's looking for silver Ike dollars. So he's like, he's like, I hate turning in these Ike dollars. He's like, you want them for face value. So he gave me like all these Ike dollars for face value, and it's crazy that people on eBay are selling these things for like a few bucks. He's like, I'm tired of these damn Ike dollars. He's like, I don't want to go to the bank. You want me to just ship it to you? So yeah. Why 22 and not 24 karat? Well, gold is extremely malleable and ductile, so it's very soft and can easily be bent. Pure gold. If you ever get like a maple leaf, um, I'd be very careful touching it. It could easily get scratched. It's very soft, real pure gold. You could probably bend the coin if you try really hard to bend it. You could probably bend a maple leaf. It's very compact, so it's kind of harder to bend it. But um, yeah, if you take like a hammer to it, you could probably easily smash it. Like it'll deform a little bit. So you usually don't get any mostly in Southeast Asia, like in Thailand or China, they'll have 22 karat gold available. And it's actually Electrum because I don't know if Aka's still in here, but he actually got a gold bar from Thailand and it was like 96% gold and 4% silver. So they don't add any copper to their gold either. So they basically just add it to strengthen it a little bit, make it more durable, you know? That's pretty much why they do it. In Europe, it's mostly 18 karat gold too. US, we have 14. So, yeah. You'll never find silver coins in the wild in Australia. The last circulating silver coin was 1966. Well, I've heard, I think you said you got it one time, right? Didn't you get something, Peter? Get a little sixpence or something? I don't know. I'm sure it's extremely rare, but I'm sure it does happen once in a blue moon. Bicentennial. Um, it depends. If it has an S mint mark, then yes, it is 40% silver. If it's the S mint mark, it's definitely 40% silver. You gotta check. You could check on different websites and see about the content, whether it's clad or silver. You could still get a CAC sticker on that '09 VDB and still at least $1,000. Yeah, I don't know how much it is, Joseph. I might get it graded eventually. I don't even know where it is. I haven't seen that penny since I was like a little kid. I don't want to make any predictions because it could go it could go up or it could go down. Most people, I think the majority of people think it's going to go up, so I don't want to make any predictions. What? I don't know what that is. Oh, Eisenhower. No, no, they're all Philadelphia and Denver. They're all clad. I did have some silver ones, but I basically sold them already. I think I still no, I think I got rid of them. I was gonna get a couple graded because a lot of them were double dyed, so doesn't really. I don't know. I did a video on how you can make money getting Eisenhower dollars. A lot of them are double dyed if you look carefully under a microscope, and you could submit them for grading, and they're actually worth a bit of money because not too many people get them graded, but they're actually fairly common. So it might be an area. I don't know if more people started getting them graded yet, but there's actually a fairly large number of them that are double dyed. Hey, what's going on, Theo? Tikanis. I know a little Greek. um, you got a good memory. I found that coin in return at the bank, a one-off. Yeah, I remember that, Peter. People at my bank try to move me away from gold. And that's the thing. For years, a lot of financial advisors would say not to buy precious metals, don't buy it, don't invest in it, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, a lot of people were secretly buying it. They're telling you one thing and they're doing the opposite. So, you know, you can't listen. You gotta do your own research, guys. You gotta see if it's right for you, the investment. You can't always listen to the experts because the experts are not always right. They don't get a percentage. Yeah, sometimes some of them depends. They get if it goes up, then they get money. If it doesn't, then they don't. But it really depends who you invest with. I don't have any financial advisor. I'm my own financial advisor. I studied finance. I studied economics. So I don't. I'm not saying I know everything, but I think I can do a lot better on my own investing in, not investing, I just say keeping up with inflation by purchasing precious metals. But yeah, it really depends. A lot of them don't get a percentage anymore. Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, they don't make any money if they, they're not going to tell you to go buy unless it's an IRA. They do have gold IRAs, and you're not allowed to touch the physical gold. You have to put it in a secure storage facility, and you're not allowed to touch it until you're retired. So kind of sucks, but if you don't really care that much, I guess it's not a bad investment, right? My water frozen, my feet are cold, gotta go. All right, Moon, thanks for stopping by. Take care, stay warm and stay safe. Yeah, I know. I don't listen. You got to do your own research, guys. You just got to do your own research. I touch my gold, smell it as well. Have you heard of TRX Gold? No, stock. Hey, what's going on, Black Silver Staff? What's going on, Stuart? Good to see both of you guys in here. Welcome in. No, I don't. I just started putting money in the stock market last year for the first time in a very long time because my company is giving me an IRA and they're matching. So, but I got to be vested first for like 2 years, which really sucks. I don't even know if I'm going to be at this company for 2 years. I want to, though. I want to stay. It's a really good job, but yeah. So, not really that much. They're not going to really match that much, but it is what it is. It's better than nothing, I guess. It's free money, right? So I got nothing to lose. So I said, let me just invest that minimum amount, even though it takes 2 years to be fully vested. So I'm like, all right. So yeah, I decided to put a little bit of money in the market, see what happens. It does, Tuli. Gold just smells better. Yes, Sue. We go, guys. I was just saying earlier, I bought this coin not even 2 weeks ago, and it's already up more than $500. You believe that? In less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks, one coin, more than $500, guys. Isn't that crazy? Did you see this, Thule? It's my second one. I got the 1943. That's the lowest mintage year. I had to get it when they had it in stock. Beautiful condition. Amazing condition. It's even better than this one, than the Restrike. Look at that. Just love it. What's going on, Craw Daddy? Welcome in. Thule, I got something. I probably want to sell. I want to get rid of this. This is my first Rolex that I bought. It's in pretty good condition. There's really not too much stretch on the band. It's not bad. I try to sell it at bullion exchanges. He gave me a good price on it, but want a little bit more. Won't you trade for gold? Has a little bit of 14 karat in it. It's an little bit older model. Kwikset 1983 Datejust. So let me know. Damn, 70-gram chain. That's like, that's too much. That's like that's like 2 ounces of gold. I can't afford that. I'm not buying no lady's chain. If it was a man's chain, I'd consider it. So I really wanted to get a Cuban link chain, but the price of gold's just going crazy right now. So I don't really wear jewelry that much. I wear watches once in a while. I'm not I'm not really into jewelry, so nice BSS. Yeah, I still wear it once in a while if it's pretty good. It's a 36 millimeter. It's not, crazy big. It actually wears a little bigger for some reason. This one I've had, it kind of looks a little bigger on the wrist for some reason compared to other Datejust I've had. So, yeah, you should flip it. Flip it into some gold coins, Thule. Why not? Or put it into something more practical. I don't know. See if someone will trade it for coins for you. I mean, if that's what you want to do. It's beautiful, not melting. Yeah, I don't. It'd be nice to get 18 karat. It's probably European then. It's probably not American. I bet it looks nice. Do you know how many inches the chain is? I think somebody sent me a nice piece of jewelry recently. Very cool of them. What? How can it be that big? That's like six. You know how tall that is? That's like 5 feet, 60 inches. Infinity chain. It can't be that big. There's no way it's that big. Is that a chain you put around your waist? So I saw girls used to wear those chains around their waist. Oh, okay, okay. I know what you're talking about then. I was like, I used to have a name for those type of chains, but it's not appropriate for this channel. I'm not gonna tell you what I used to call those chains. I have a sterling silver chain. If anyone wants to do a trade for an ounce, just needs to be cleaned, but it's in good shape. Do you know what type of link it is? Because I'm looking for a Cuban link chain. Got us all curious now. It's tied to religion. No, no, no. It's nah. When I was in, when I was in college, girls used to wear those chains. It has certain. I had a certain name I came up with myself, but I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. Uh, so that's what they call them, infinity chains. Okay, I have another. I have another name. Yeah, I was just pulling out silver. I was thinking about selling some stuff. I don't know. I'm like, should I sell this? I don't know. Could probably get about 80 bucks for it now, at least. I don't know. In this condition, maybe more. So I don't know. I only paid like 50 bucks for this. I like jewelry, but I don't know. Usually they give you scrap value. They don't give you like the full value when you go to a coin shop to try to sell it. So I don't really I don't really mess with jewelry too much. What's going on, Block Blockers? Welcome in. How cold is it up there? It's not a Cuban chain. It's one of those boring ones. It's very dirty. Well, I got a son. I'd probably just dip it in like E-Zest or something. I got a sonic cleaner too. I used to use for jewelry to clean jewelry, but I probably just dip that thing in E-Zest. Everywhere I go, they're still buying everything. They've never stopped buying anything. I sold silver this weekend at spot, guys. I'm getting spot for my silver. I'm getting more than spot if it's vintage. So it really depends where you are in the country. I know bullion exchanges on their website, they were paying around $5 back of spot, and now they're paying about $8.50 to $9. But I'm not going to them to sell anymore. I'm just going to my other LCS because he's still buying a ton of stuff. He's buying everything. He's buying 40%, 90% sterling. Anything that's silver or gold or platinum, palladium, he's buying it all. And he's paying top dollar for it too. I put this on my big screen so I can see gold extra big. Nice. Here you go, Silver Stallion, just for you, brother. Check it out in high def. My lighting's not the best in my room though, but hopefully you could get a half decent picture of that on your big screen. Get that eagle, that beautiful gold eagle. Love it. Ooh, that. Oh, that's nice. Get that. Thanks, Mo. That's funny. Yeah, I'm in New York City. Where you at, Mo? I have a silver boyfriend that pays spot for silver. Yes, Sirski. We set up dates for a restaurant somewhere. Okay. Oh, you're in Albany? You the same guy that came in the other day? You changed your username or something? So there was another guy in here from Albany. I bet it's pretty. Oh, it's all good. I bet it's pretty cold up there. Are they paying over for ASEs? It really depends, Thule. I had four graded ASEs I traded in for spot, If I would have asked for a little bit more, maybe he would have pushed it. But um, he basically gave me gold. He only charged me 3.5% premium for premium gold. So that's the only reason he gave me so much, is because I traded for gold. If he's just buying it outright, he'll probably still just pay. He'll probably still pay spot. He's paying $3 under melt though for 100-ounce bars, because those are a little bit harder to move. But he has the clientele, so the Asian he's in Chinatown, so the Asian market's willing to pay a little bit more for silver. So he has the clientele that's willing to pay a little bit more. Yeah, I traded. I got a 1/4 ounce gold coin. I just turned in 4 ounces of silver, and the rest I paid in cash. I didn't turn in that much. I have a 5.5 ounce sterling rope, thick 7 millimeter. Nice. That's a nice size. That's awesome. And I bet you got that when silver was really low, right? We got hammered. Yeah, I heard you guys got it pretty bad up there. We only got about a foot down here in the city. Yeah, my guy's pretty fair because he knows me. He gives me good deals. I don't think he'd do that for everybody, but if you're interested, Tuli, let me know. I could give you his contact info. He doesn't know I'm a YouTuber though, so you could just say you're a friend, a friend from out of state. You can mail it to him. He actually has an eBay store too, so he loves intaglio mint. He has a ton of intaglio mint stuff that he sells on eBay. Because he basically when it comes out, he buys like as much as he can of it. But yeah, he does some high turnover. He he doesn't have that much, he's not getting in that much gold, and when he does get it in, it goes quickly lately. No one knows but one shop that I guess no one knows but one shop that I guess you go to is on YouTube. I might know. That's a little secret. Shh. I ain't saying nothing. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got this 2 weeks ago, guys. It's already up $500. The spot price, $500 in 2 weeks on one coin. You believe that? Isn't that crazy? It's just insane. What type of coin shops they got up in Albany? I'd be curious to know. Not that I go up there. I've been through Albany a few times, but I especially wouldn't go this time of year. That's good, Joseph. That's really good that you got a good dealer you could go to, pays you spot. That's really rare. It really depends where in the country you are, what type of relationship you have with your dealer, your LCS. It really helps. I remember a couple years ago, my guy had a 5 ounce proof Libertad, and he gave it to me for $200. And at the time, they were probably going for around $300. But since he had it for like, almost 10 years, he basically just, he's like, yeah, he's like, I paid like maybe a hundred bucks for this, like, whatever. So he just gave it to me. He was like, yeah, you can have it for that. So he does that once in a while. He gives me some really good deals. So I traded him a vintage bar a few weeks ago for 725, and now a 10 ounce bar. Now it's easily over $1,000. So we do that back and forth. I give him good deals and he gives me good deals. So, it's a good relationship I have with him. We have old coin shops, at least one I go to after all. Albany is the capital. Yeah, yeah. My mom used to live in Albany back in the day. She told me those winters were brutal. They had like I don't know whether it was like a hurricane or something one year. This was like way back, like I don't know, maybe in like the 70s or something. And I don't know, blue was like blowing the house down. They had to get in like the center of the house or something. It like damaged the house. It's crazy. Yeah, I couldn't live up there. But yeah, everything I know everything is a lot of things are pretty old in Albany. What is that? Easily over 1,000. What is that? Oh, for the vintage 10-ounce bar. Yeah, easily. It was a Ohio Precious Metal 10-ounce so mushroom bar because I had like two of them. So I was like, let me just sell one. Cash Money and MLZB raid. Oh snap! Oh snap! Got a raid coming in. Gotta do a giveaway now. We got a raid coming in. That is so cool. I was not expecting that. All right, we're gonna do a giveaway here, guys. We gotta do a giveaway now. We got a raid coming in. Let's see what we got here. See what silver we could give away here, guys. I just did a giveaway the other night. All right, I got something I could give away. I got a couple things. Well, I don't know if I want to give it away. You guys are putting me on the spot here. All right. There's only a few people. What's going on? You here? Remember this, brother? Look at that. Mexico City. What's going on, American Numismatic? What's going on, Charles? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're gonna give away some gold tonight, guys. We're gonna give away gold. That's right. Gold, baby, gold. Got over 20 people in the room. All right, guys, check it out. Check it out. Let me show you what I'm giving away here. We're gonna do a giveaway, guys. Let me just make sure this is one and not more than one here. These things are a bit pricey now. So, guys, check it out. We are giving away a Florida Goldback, guys. Check it out. 2025 Florida Goldback, guys. We are giving away gold at record high prices, guys. I don't really care about Goldbacks too much. This is my only Florida Goldback, guys. And I am giving it away tonight. What's going on, Charles? What's going on? Everybody who just, hey, Paul, what's going on? Peter J still in here? Great, great. All right, guys, so we're going to do a giveaway. Hold on. I got to get some paper. We're going to make this nice and simple. We're going to pick a number, okay? That's how we're going to play it. Make it nice and simple here. I don't use StreamYard, although I have StreamYard. This is old school Thule. I'm just using YouTube to stream, so you gotta forgive me. I don't got all the functionality of StreamYard here, where I could just do a random picker and it'll pick somebody. Let's see. Let's pick a number. All right. Damn it, my pen don't work. I gotta get another pen. All right. You got the number here. All right. We're gonna do a number, guys. We're gonna pick a number from 1 to 50, okay? When I say go, you're gonna go, okay? Just wait. Just wait a minute. I didn't say it yet. What's going on, Snipey, Mikey, Pepsi? I love Pepsi, man. I'm a Pepsi. I don't hate Coke, but I prefer Pepsi over Coke. Okay. I'm a Pepsi family, my family. All right. I didn't say go yet. I didn't say go yet. I didn't say go. All right, guys, you ready? You ready for the givey? All right. You could pick as many numbers as you want. 1 through 50, guys. 1 through 50, okay? Ready, set, go. Start guessing, guys. Pick a number. Stop. Someone got it. Someone got it already. And the winner is... You're here. I think you won it, brother. 41. Congratulations. You just won a Florida Gold back. Send me an email. The email, if you look at my channel, the description, my email address is there along with my address. Please email me your address, and I will ship this out to you by the end of the week, along with my stickers. Little swag pack I'll make for you. Congratulations. 87, Charles. Come on, man. I said 1 through 50. Yeah, he got it right away. I was like, damn. I'm in Coketown. So you're down, oh, Rochester, New York. Don't they call it pop up there, right? They don't call it soda. We call it soda down here. We don't call it pop. I know in Rochester they call it pop. Right? Congratulations again. Oh, yeah, I'm here. Pop too. Yes, sir. Yeah. I know a lot of people from Rochester, actually, because I went to school up in Buffalo, so I know people from Rochester. We call it soda. Buffalo calls it pop. Oh, okay. Okay, good to know. Here we go. Here we go with the fight. Pop versus soda. Used to be. I remember when Facebook first came out, they had a group, Pop versus Soda or something. Oh man. Uh, you grew up in Rochester, Australia. I think there was a Rochester, Michigan too, isn't there, Thule? Imagine making a gold chain of Pepsi Gang as the pendant and a Cuban chain. Yeah, I like Cuban link chain. Some people in the South call it drink. Let me buy you a drink. Yeah. You believe most states have Rochester. Yeah, I'm just familiar with Rochester, Michigan, Rochester, Minnesota, and Rochester, New York. Yeah, it's a common name though. That was fun. Now everybody left after the giveaway. Let's do another one. Yeah, T-Pain, Akon and T-Pain, man. Those were the days. You know, Akon came up to my college. I saw Akon. I don't remember if T-Pain. I think T-Pain was there too. I know Akon for sure. What's going on? Spoke is still here. Southerners still drinking Kool-Aid. with takeout plates. Yup. Mr. and Mrs. West Texas tell me all the time that's all they buy are disposable plates. T Pain made that song. Yeah, buy you a drink. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Rochester has Nathaniel Rochester, born here with the name. I went to school up in Buffalo. I went to University at Buffalo. UB. Yeah, I was there for a hot minute. I know. I think do they got the garbage plate in Rochester, or is that a Buffalo thing? I'd rather not say what year, but it was quite a while ago, around 20 years ago. I'm getting old. Track meets there. I did. Nice, nice. I didn't. I just did. I just did intramural volleyball. Aztec brother, what's going on, my brother from another mother? You just missed the giveaway, man. I gave away a gold back. Florida gold back. Damn. Sorry you missed it, brother. I'm glad you made it. I tried to do my stream earlier tonight. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Take care of yourself. Come on, old man. Garbage plates have evolved from the simple to the complex. Yeah, man. I don't know. I haven't had one of those in 20 years. I gave up meat since then. You guys ain't got any gold buffalo? Yup. I got my first gold. I got my 2006 proof gold buffalo last year. Oh man, take care, Jerry. Thanks for stopping by, brother. I really appreciate you stopping by. I was hoping you'd stop by since I'm doing a stream a little bit earlier than normal. Thank you for stopping by, man. Take care of yourself. Be proud of your age. I'm 57. Okay, you got a few years on me. Yeah, it was fun when I was up in Buffalo. They used to have spring fests and what other fest? I don't know. Spring, maybe summer fest. I don't know. They used to have famous artists. Yeah, Akon came one year. That was crazy. The year he came, my friend actually got to touch him. They actually they actually like threw him off the stage, and they were like passing him around and stuff. You're streaming about half a day earlier than usual. Yeah, pretty much. I usually don't start my stream until like 1 in the morning, but I'm like, got some time tonight. Let me just chill. It's been a long day. Just want to chill tonight. I usually drink on my streams too, but I'm just sipping water. It's like really warm in my room right now, like blasting the heat. You're excited for the new Star Wars series? Oh man, Disney's gonna ruin it. It's already been ruined. They just keep trying to milk that thing, man. It's just messed up at this point. Star Wars and Disney. Yeah, I got these Morgans a couple weeks back. I dipped them. Get that blast white. Ooh, that's nice, right? I think I paid. I want to say I paid like 55 a few weeks ago. Now they're probably worth about 80 melt. Get that. Probably at least a 62, 63. We had some cool people, but no Akon status. Yeah, we had the Roots, we had Gusher. I think Snoop Dogg came the year before I was there. Jason Mraz. Who else came? I'm trying to think. Damn, yeah, Akon. Yeah, I was literally like, I literally was like 50 feet away from Akon when he came. I went to the concert. It was great seeing Akon. He was definitely like my favorite artist at the time. Cool. I'll definitely get it out to you by Saturday. I'm here. Thanks again, man, for playing. All right, take care, Spoke. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Let me know when you're gonna have another auction, brother. I might wanna trade some silver for gold if you got any vintage you want to get rid of. You should watch the trailer. 5243. Damn, that's crazy gold. I was saying earlier, I bought this 2 weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago on Wednesday, I think. It's already up $500, guys. It's insane. The price of precious metals. They're just going crazy, crazy, just insane. That's why I'm afraid. I'm just trying to take advantage. I'm just trying to convert some silver into gold right now because I don't know what's going to happen with silver. It's just too volatile right now for me. I do think it is going to keep going up, though, for at least the next year or two. That's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. Let me make that disclaimer. But I do think it will continue to go up. But it's anyone's best guess if and or when and by how much it'll go up or down. So I don't know. Anything is possible. Anything and everything. Murphy's Law. No, that's that's a different law. Feels heavy. Yup. 1.2 troy ounces of gold. It's my torta here. You wanted to trade silver for gold? Let me know. Um, if you could do it at spot for premium vintage, which I don't think I'm just interested in vintage. I'm not interested in any other type of silver because I've gotten rid of pretty much 95% of my non-vintage silver. The only stuff I've kept is pretty much the Libertads and some stuff that people have given me, and not that many, not that much, you know. Maybe I have like 50 ounces in modern silver, aside from what people have given me. So, yeah, it needs to be vintage. I don't collect modern silver. You plan on switching some more? Nice. Yeah, platinum's going up too. Platinum's definitely a good buy right now. I'm kind of sorry I sold a little bit. I sold an ounce and a half last year of platinum. I probably shouldn't have done that. I also had an ounce of palladium that I sold. Probably should have held on to that as well, but I traded it to get, I think it was this thing. No, it wasn't. I traded it for the Australian nugget, the vintage Engelhard Australian gold nugget. That's what I traded it in for. Yeah, I think that was a good trade. All right, no problem, Joseph. Thanks. Yeah, Palladium Eagles look really nice. I wanted to get one. Yeah, I wish I had gotten it a couple months back. They had them pretty cheap actually on Hero Bullion. They had a really good deal on Palladium Eagles. I probably should have grabbed one. I think it was like 1900 and something bucks for one. But now I think they're sold out and the price is probably much higher. So I might still buy one this year. I'll see. We'll see how much I could get for my coin silver. Might trade it in for some palladium. If you ever want to let that Engelhard go, let me know. Thule, you're gonna have to pry that from my cold dead hands before I'm willing to sell that thing. Sorry. Sorry, Thule. That ain't gonna happen. that's that's going in the deep stack. That's in the deep stack. That'll be gold I never trade. Oh, I'm looking to do a switch this weekend. 23 ounces for half an ounce of gold. That's awesome, Paul. That's great. What's up, Tommy? What's the one below it on the list? What do you mean? I mean, I mean, like I said, I'm offering gold. I mean, I'd probably trade a 1/4 ounce AGE if anyone's interested. If they got some vintage silver they want to trade me, I'd be willing to trade it. I'd give the full value of the silver too, but it's vintage, so you know. So what's a quarter of an ounce going for these days? It's like $1,300. So what is that? How many ounces of silver? I probably need about 13, a little less than 13, maybe 12, a little more than 12 ounces of silver. I probably do a trade for an AGE 1/4 ounce if anyone's interested. But it has to be vintage, and it can't be some common Engelhard bullshit. It has to be a little bit. I'm very particular. It has to be something I don't have, because I just don't want any generic vintage bar like an Engelhard or Johnson Matthey 1 ounce bars. I don't want something common like that. You gotta be a little more interesting. I gotta wet my beak. But yeah, I'd probably, if it's a really good vintage, I'd probably do about 12 ounces for a 1/4 ounce HEE if you had it. If it's something that's not too common. That's the only case I'm looking to trade gold for silver at this point. I don't like to give price predictions because nobody really knows where it's gonna go. Most people are hoping it's gonna go up. Um, I do think for the foreseeable future, silver in the next year or two is probably going to continue to keep going up. I don't think it's going to go up as much as people think it will, but I think it will keep going up. I mean, look at the price of silver from 2022 to 2025 up until the end of last year. Basically, ranged from like 20 to what, before it went up before it went up a lot, 20 to $40 an ounce. And then it started taking off after that. So will it go up? Probably. Will it go up a lot? I don't know. It could. It's possible, but I don't know. It's anyone's best guess. It really is anyone's best guess. Do I think it's going to go up to $300 an ounce? No, I don't think it's going to go that high. And if it does go that high, I think this country is going to be in really bad shape. I think I think it's a little something called inflation. If it goes that high, it's not going to be good in such a short amount of time for silver to go up that much. I understand the price of silver was suppressed, and it's the paper market is dying right now, which is a good thing. It's not being controlled and manipulated anymore. But on the same token, if it goes up too much, it could cause other problems that are not so good. So we'll see what happens. It's anyone's best guess where silver's going to be by the end of the year. 13 AGEs. No, I don't. Like I said, I don't want modern silver. I don't want it. I want vintage bars mostly, or vintage rounds even. Just something that's not common, something that's kind of unique. That's why I've been doing a lot of deals with being Becky, because she gets a lot of vintage from her LCS and a lot of interesting things that I've never seen before. So just something like random, that's what I like. I've been stacking since 2020. March of 2020, I bought 200-ounce Scottsdale stackers for $18 an ounce, and I just sold them last year for $39 an ounce. And I bought, with the profit, I bought this thing and more gold. Not this one. I bought this one. Sorry. Yeah, I bought this one. So this I got for free, essentially. I didn't pay for it. And I'm not sorry I traded it in at $39 an ounce either, because it allowed me to reinvest the money into other precious metals that also went up in value. So I'm not disappointed. It didn't go up as much gold as silver did, but it still went up. It still went up way ahead of inflation. So I'm sitting pretty right now. But yeah, there's probably people in here that have been stacking a lot longer than me, like Thule. And I'm sure there's other people in here who've been stacking longer than me. Yeah, I'm still buying gold. I'm not buying silver. I know gold keeps going up crazy too, along with silver. I'm still buying gold, doing a little GSR swapping. I think I'm gonna slow down. I don't know if you guys saw before in the who just came in that I used to buy a lot of pocket watches, and a lot of them came in these silver cases. And if you look inside these silver cases, you see this one says silver coin. So these were basically made from Morgan dollars back in the day, in the 1870s and 1880s. These big old coin silver cases. So this could have been a few Carson City Morgans melted down. So I got some coin silver here. I don't know, 10, 11 ounces of this. And I probably have more of them. I could probably scrap. So I might do a GSR trade with this stuff. This one's actually sterling. So it says sterling. But most of them are coin silver. So I'm probably gonna trade in a lot of these for some gold eventually. I'm waiting for the price of silver to go up a little bit more. Hopefully it does. What did you do with the movements? I actually bought them like this, Thule. I bought the cases. It's crazy. I probably bought a lot about, I want to say, 7 or 8 years ago, and I probably had about 20 watch cases. And unfortunately, I sold I sold most of them except for these. This one I bought separately. This one's a heavy one. This one's really heavy. But these two are like 2 to 3 ounces. This is like 6 ounces. So yeah, and I have other movements in the cases that are silver, and I'm thinking about scrapping them, but I don't know if I should. I also have an 18 karat gold one as well that weighs, I think, 2 ounces, I want to say. It's an 18 karat. It's assayed. It's from like the 1880s. It's a beautiful case. I should get the movement fixed. I'm happy with my stack. 1 to 30 ratio of what I own. Some people collect that stuff. Yeah, I know they collect it. I used to collect them. That's why I don't really scrap. I mean, I don't know. I might just list them. It depends. You could sell them on eBay or something like that. You still got to pay the 15% fee. So I'm like, I might as well just like scrap them. But there's some people that do pay premiums on that stuff that I do know. So maybe I'll reach out to them and see if they're interested before I go that route. But in 2008, there was a big melting of watch cases back then. So the gold one I'm probably not gonna scrap, but the silver ones, yeah, probably gonna have to. You like the coins? Thanks, Cole. Welcome in. Yeah, thanks. Paul, it really depends where in the country you are. Every single coin shop by me is buying silver. They're buying 40%, 90%, 92 and a half, 100%. They're buying everything, Paul. And I'm getting spot price too for silver. I just sold silver on the weekend for spot. I sold ASCs, which I know have a premium on them, but I was able to sell them at spot, and I traded it for gold. And the gold I got was only 3.5% over melt for premium gold coin. So I'm pretty happy with that. But they've never stopped buying silver by me. It really depends where you are in the country. Like I was saying, if you're in bumfuck USA and you only have one LCS within a 50-mile radius, they're more dependent on the refiners that they, buy and sell from. They might, their refiner might be paying $5 back of spot for silver, and then they got to make a little profit, so they're only going to pay you maybe $10 below, under spot, because they got to make a little profit too. So it really depends where you are in the country. Like you said, some are not even buying, but I'm basically where most of the precious metals in the U.S. enter, in New York City. So everybody's buying here. Nobody has stopped buying. There might be paying a little bit less now some places, but there's places that are paying at or above melt for stuff. You got to really do your research. You might want to look online and submit stuff to online dealers. You could check. I know bullion exchanges. I think maybe JM Bullion. Certain online bullion dealers definitely list their prices of what they're paying for precious metals. You could see if it's you gotta do your due diligence. You gotta see what people are paying. You can't be beholden to your local coin shop just because you live in a rural area. You got to do your research. Wow, 2 hours away. That's crazy. Oh, so there's a guy in here, Paul. His name is Mo. I don't know if he's still here. He's also in Albany. He was here. He was just in the room. He might still be in here. You guys are both are in Albany. Spare bands? You mean like you're talking about like to hold the silver in? You mean like I think I know what you're talking about. What the hell is this on my desk here? I don't even know what the hell I have here. Oh, this is the one I got from B and Becky. See stuff like this, like vintage stuff like this that I've never seen before. I'd trade this like 12 ounces of something like this for a fourth of an ounce of gold. I'd do something like that. And I got something like this, which heads and tails. Dos pesos or 1 gram you prefer? I prefer the dos pesos because I have always made money selling dos pesos. 1 gram, I think they're, yeah, the smaller you go, the higher the premium usually. But when it comes to resell, I think I've had better luck selling the dos pesos. I think there's a larger I think there's a larger demand for the dos pesos than there is for the 1 gram. I think you can make a little extra money if you're looking to flip them. Because I've over the years, oh, I don't know how many dos pesos I've sold. I probably sold at least 30 or 40 of them. So yeah, I love flipping them for other things. So I usually don't sell my gold, but when I do, it's usually like either the Dos or the Dosi Medio. I've sold a ton of them. Tails. Hey, what's going on, Emerald man? It's I'll say it's PG-13. How about that? I saw you earlier. I saw Spoken here earlier too. Surprised you coming on. I guess it's a little earlier than I usually stream, so it's good to see you, brother. I traded off all my rounds. That's cool. I had the 20 pesos Aztec. That's my favorite foreign gold coin, the 20 pesos Aztec. I have I have 1917, 1918, 1919, and 1921. I think I'm missing 1920. And I had the 59 restrike also. So yeah, I think I'm missing 1920 is the only year I'm missing. Not sure. I think 21 they also made a couple different varieties. I think I only have one of them. So but yeah, I love the 20 pesos. It's my favorite. It's my favorite foreign gold coin. Nice. Congratulations, Paul. I hope you get a non-restrike. Even the restrike is beautiful. I think the restrike, the Aztec calendar is a little bit more detailed than the non-restrike. I've noticed. Yeah, but I love that. It's a beautiful coin. I remember getting one for $915 just a couple years ago. I think I think all of them, all of my 20 pesos, except for one of them, I paid $1,000 for one of them, but the rest of them I got for under 1,000. Now I don't even know how much. They're probably closer to like 2,500 now. Oh, nice. That's beautiful. I like the restrike too. It's just beautiful. It's just like with the Centenario. It's the same thing pretty much. Some of the restrikes though, the coloring and the gold is a little bit different. Um, for the 20 pesos, not so much. I think it's been more consistent. But like for the dos pesos or the dos y medio, you see sometimes it's a little bit more orange, coppery color. Surprisingly, this one's a little bit more yellowish gold than this one. It really just depends, on the toning of the coin. But they're pretty much indistinguishable, except if it's 1945 for 2.5 or 19 yeah 19 no was it 1947 for 50, and then I think it's the same thing for the two also, the two and the 2.5 if it's 1945. It's a restrike, right? Or no, 1955 for the 2.5. I don't even remember. For the two I know it's 1945, and for the 20 it's 1959. So they're pretty much indistinguishable. It's the same design. Yeah, I love Mexican coins. I love Mexican gold. That's one Mexican coin I didn't have. Mark Samuelson sent me this one. He sent me the a Balenza too. I didn't have this one though. I gotta send a lot of people some stuff. Where's the Balenza? Here it is. Check it out. Isn't that beautiful? Casa de Moneda de Mexico. Here we go. Look at that. 1 troy ounce of pure silver. I love Mexican coins too, silver and gold. They made a platinum Libertad. They only made like 5 of them, I think. Extremely rare. You love tacos. Yeah, 1959 for the 20. I should take out my 20 pesos. I gotta take them. Gotta go to my storage, take them out. Oh man. Yeah, they only made. I think I was on Dub C's live, and he said that I think some guy in the '80s requested that they make the Platinum Libertads, and I think they struck like 5 of them for him, and he had like all 5 of them. I think that's what he said. So yeah, there is a Platinum Libertad, but they only made like 5 of them. So I don't know. I think it's true. I think I've actually seen a picture of it online, but I'm not 100% sure. But there's some crazy, very low mintage coins from the Mexican mint that they put out. Some beautiful gold coins. I remember being on Whatnot, and this guy had this beautiful Mexican gold coin that I've never seen or even heard of before. And I think they only made like 200 of them. But yeah, there's a ton of coins that they make that very, very low mintage. Because if you look at the Libertad, these are even though this is the lowest mintage, this is what 89,000 made. Every year, usually they don't make more than 2,500 of the 1 ounce gold Libertads. So, and usually they're less than that, the mintages. So it's very low mintage. They come out with extremely low mintage gold coins, the Mexican mint, and they're beautiful too. Beautiful designs. Like you'll never see them. They're so rare. Yep, Mexico City. Someone bought me a steak and potato burrito today. Yeah. Yeah, he does, I guess. He got a ton of those Krugerrands. He got about 8 Krugerrands, I counted. He got a lot of sovereigns. And he put some loose. See, I like to put things in capsules to protect their condition. Some people just like holding their gold, and it's understandable. I take it out of the capsule sometimes and hold it, but I mostly like to keep it in the capsule for safekeeping. I'm afraid if I drop it, if it's gonna get scratched or damaged, I'm a little more careful. But if it's something common like a sovereign or something like that, I'll touch it. I don't really care too much. Yep, it's the oldest mint in the Americas. That is correct. I think they started making it in like the 1500s or something. Coins, not sure. It's very old. More than one minting location in Mexico. Casa de Moneda is interesting. Yeah. What I didn't like that they did last year with the Libertads is they only made like 300 or 350 of the 1 ounce Libertads, and they just made them extremely low mintage for the silver ones, which really pissed me off. That's they did it on purpose. And Atmex, I know Atmex is the largest supplier of Libertads in America. I know that already. In the Americas, I know that. Don't remind me again. But yes, they basically took advantage of the situation. I'm sure they paid him a shitload of money to do that, and I'm sure they got 90% of those damn things last year. Really sucked. I don't understand how they could limit it to 300 when they normally produce 300,000 of them. Doesn't that suck? I can't find a Libertad anywhere online. I've been looking, maybe on eBay, but I can't find it on any bullion dealer's website. It's crazy. Yeah, 1530. That's what I thought it was from the 1500s. 1535 by the Spanish crown. Yeah, yeah. I picked the wrong size. You got a 2025 Libertad Thule? Whatnot. Oh, you talking about whatnot, or you talking about why not? I saw Amex had an auction on eBay, a live auction on eBay for them, and then they messed up the auction. They were having some technical problems, and then they didn't announce when they were going to redo the auction, and I missed it. I seriously wanted to get like one of those coins. You can still get them on Atmex's website, but they're crazy expensive. I think it's like $1,650 for like a 1 ounce Libertad from 2025. I'm still thinking about buying it because I think it's going to have collector value in the future. I think it's going to go up a lot in value. I might actually still buy one. Damn, Thule is a baller. Damn, Thule. You want to trade? You want to trade for some gold, Thule? Let me know, Thule. I'll hook you up with some Mexican gold. Damn. Thule got the hookup. Thule got the hookup. I might still buy one though. I think they're still relatively reasonably priced. If I really wanted to get one, I could buy it from Atmex. But I'm not gonna think about it too long. I might get it, see how much I get back from my taxes. Maybe it'll pay for it. I got a couple 85s. I got 85. I got most years. I think I got all the years from the 80s. Except I don't think I have 88. Maybe I have 88. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of years from my Libertad collection. Is it graded? Is what graded? Oh, the 85? 85 is a common year. It's not a rare year. Planning on getting a 1/2 ounce gold one too. Nice. Yeah, I got some 10th ounce. I got some 4/4 of an ounce. I really want to get a reverse proof one. That's my next grail coin. I want to get reverse proof 1 ounce Libertad. Those are pretty low mintage. But here I got the mintages here. You can see here the 98, that's the key year. I know someone who's selling the 99s for a little under $1,000. It's graded MS69, I think. But yeah, these are pretty much the mintages. Yeah, they got the two different types for 91, type 1, type 2. But yeah, I'd love to, yeah. Gordita, yeah. Exactly. They changed the design, I think in 95 was the last year. Yeah, I got 2 ounces. I have more. Well, I don't have more than the 1 ounce, but I love the 2 ounce sizes the most. Those are my favorite size. I got a lot of those 2 ounce sizes. Yeah, I love both of them. I love both of them. The gordita kind of has this design on it, basically. I love both of them. The lowercase type. Gorditas are just plain sexy. Plata. You mean oro, plata, or oro? What's plomo? What is that? Yeah, I got for gold I just have like 1/4 ounce and 1/10 ounce. My rarest ones are from 2020. I got the 1/10 ounce gold. They only made 500 that year, and I have two of them, maybe three of them. I think I have maybe two, at least two. Plata, plata, plomo. What the hell's plomo? Oro, you mean? Oro's gold. I mean platinum. They only made five platinum Libertads and ever lead. Lead. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Latin name for lead. Yeah, something like that. Similar to Spanish. I don't have any lead. I don't stack lead. unless, unless it has something radioactive to keep in. I mean, why would you want to touch lead? I got some lead paint chips. Probably got brain damage as a kid eating lead paint chips. It's not funny. I shouldn't be laughing. I call that a custom order. It's traditional trading here. Okay, uranium ore. Uranium. Yeah, you need you need lead if you have uranium to store uranium in. It can't penetrate lead. lead lead freedom seeds. I think my friend Silver Bar Stacker was selling some lead. What do you call it for? Like weights for like boats. I think they were. I don't know if they were. I don't think they were Sunshine Mine, but it was a famous mine. They were basically he had like lead boat like weights for like I guess for fishing weights or something. I don't know, but they were lead. Yeah, lead freedom seeds. Yeah, yeah, they make freedom seeds out of lead. Well, they used to. I don't know if they still do make make them out of lead. They used to. Take or silver or our lead. Okay, didn't know that. Did not know that. Yeah, Libertades are beautiful. I love them. I wish I got more before the price increased. I couldn't believe it. I got three of them graded last year. They all came back MS70, 2017 Libertad and MS70 because I bought a tube of them and I looked them over and I knew one of them would be a perfect 70. The other two I wasn't sure about, but they all came back MS70. So, when I looked like a year ago, it was going for maybe a buck 25 in MS70. Now they're going for like 225 at least. So I'm like, damn, that's a huge increase. And I got three of them graded. Mine your stack, or someone will come and take it. They could try to take mine. I don't keep much. I don't keep much at home, and what I do have, I got security in place here. I got. I live. I live in a place that has cameras and other security measures, which I will not disclose, because your ass is gonna not be able to even enter where I live. So, good luck trying. But yeah, I keep most of my stuff in storage off-site, so secured facility. 5 ounce gordita. Oh my god. Yeah, I have 5 ounce in silver. I love it. You want to see my 5 ounce? Next time I'll get it out next time. I just don't like showing silver because it's kind of reflective. I don't want it showing my face or anything. So yeah, I got 5 ounces though. A few of them. I got one that Thule needs. I know Thule needs the 20. You need the 20. You still need the 2016 Thule 5 ounce. See, I got a good memory. Is that a Subway locker? No. What's a Subway locker? I don't even know what that is. Texas remembers. You remember the Alamo, Stewart? uh, I don't even know what a Subway locker is. I got this little guy from a forum about a month ago. I paid 50, around $57 for it. Proof, Proof Kangaroo, 2004. I also got the 5 ounce koala for like 57, $58 an ounce. This was like a month ago only. So yeah, I did really well. Transit stations don't give lockers. No, there's no lockers in the subway here. There's not even any lockers in the Long Island Railroad. I've never seen a locker in any transit station. Probably since 9/11. If they did have them, they probably don't have them anymore. It's probably a security reason since 9/11 Thule. So maybe they did at one time, but they definitely don't have them today. I've never seen them. Nice, nice. El Paso. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Thule. I don't know what to tell you about that. I've never seen them. They definitely don't have them here. Uh, am I saying El Paso? What's oh man. Uh you're from the Motor City, Detroit. You're from Motown, Motown. That's what my friend used to say. From Hamtramck, Ham Hamtramck, Hamtramck, Michigan. Nah, yeah, you grew up there back in the day, back in like the 50s and 60s. That shop is gonna cover the cost of the box that ESPS screwed up. Oh, nice, nice. That I'm glad to hear that, IBG. Oh man, that is I that's like a huge relief. I would have been stressing out over that too, man. I'm glad to hear that. That's great news. I wish we had a subway. I was just there for the other day. Okay, transit stations. Uh, Motor City. Detroit. Remember the Detroit Pistons? Did you guys have what was that? What's his name? Grant Hill? Back in the day. Detroit. Man. I like to go up there. I love Detroit style pizza. It's my favorite. Just don't tell anyone. I'd much rather have the coins though. Yeah, I could imagine. I love. What'd you buy again? You bought did you buy Libertads? What'd you buy? Okay, off the phone. What did I miss? You missed the giveaway, man. I did a giveaway. I gave away gold, man. I gave away gold, man. Gold. Gave I gave this away. I don't know how long you've been away for. What's going on, Jimmy? What are you wheeling and dealing, OC? You getting any more gold in? I want something different. I don't want no AGEs or Krugerrands or Buffaloes or Maples. I want something different. I put my season ticket money towards metal this year. Nice. You go to the pit. You go to the Pistons, Thule. You watch the Pistons. OC refuses to send me moonshine. What's the middle coin? Oh, this is the 100 Corona. This is from Hungary, but this is a restrike. So they only made this for 2 years. I want to say 1907 and 1908. This is Franz Joseph I, and it was part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire at the time. So they used the Corona, and this is the like the royal seal or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, this is a restrike. This was actually made in the 70s. I got this last year. I think they only made like 14,500 of these. The original ones, they only made very few, a couple thousand of them. So yeah, it's not a common coin. I just thought the design is so beautiful. I actually have the 10 Corona. They made 10, 20. I don't know if they made a 50, but I know they have 10 and 20. So yeah, I got this at Spot at the time. Back in the day last year when it was like maybe 4,200 or less even. I don't remember. Something like that. Yeah, it's a little under 1 ounce. It's like point 0.9. It's like the size of a $20 gold piece. It's like 0.96 something, I think. Just under an ounce. It's 90% gold, 10% copper, 37 millimeters diameter. As soon as I said hello on here, my phone rang. Picked up 10 BU AGEs. Damn, brother. Damn. You got any proof ones? Let me know. I might have to trade some silver for that. I got my first 1 ounce gold coin was a proof 1986 AGE. I paid $1,975 for it, guys. This was just like 4 years ago. Isn't that crazy? Proof 1986. I'm waiting for you to come visit us in California. I might be heading up to Vegas this year, so if you want to swing by Vegas, OC, let me know, man. We could go to what's his face, man? The guy's a living legend. What's his name? The Duke of Fremont, the Duke of Fremont Street. You know who I'm talking about? Dude's a legend. I told LBS about him. He's on YouTube too. He hasn't done too many videos recently, but he actually replied to one of my comments that I left him, which was really cool. I definitely want to like set up something, and maybe if he'll let me film him, that would be awesome. I'd love to interview him. At a 2008 Proof Gold Buffalo in the box. Damn, man. Yeah, I'm here, man. What's the matter with you? You sold that? Oh my God. You're killing me, Smalls. You sold that. I'm thinking maybe April or May. I gotta wait because my job's, they're switching me to a different part of this project I'm on at work. It's gonna wrap up in March, and then they're switching me over in April. So I'm gonna need to go through some training. I'm thinking maybe end of April, beginning of May. I'm gonna be rolling with my boy who's probably around your age. He used to work on Wall Street in the 80s and 90s. He's the one who just bought gold. So, um, yeah, I'm thinking about going then, probably in April or May. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. 2.5 hours to get there. Nice. Yeah. He always dresses to the nines, the Duke of Fremont too. I gotta try to find something to fit me that'll fit me. I gained so much damn weight. None of my damn suits fit me. Gotta get my suit laid out or whatever. So three proof ASCs, 85 Engelhard Prospector, Silver Maples, 2010 BU ASCs, been sitting in a roll. Everything locked like it was straight from the mint. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's why I put them in capsules too, because to protect the condition of this stuff. Duke is a cool guy. He has made some purchases from us. Nice OC. That's awesome, man. What's going on, Woodsy? Good day. I heard it's been pretty warm where you are. I heard from Akka and Peter J. They're telling me Akka's in Perth and Peter J's in Melbourne. So I think I think you're closer to the Gold Coast, right? A little bit south of the Gold Coast, right? If I remember correctly, I want to say a couple hours south. Yeah, Duke of Fremont. Yeah, that'd be cool to meet him. If we could all just meet up with him, that guy's a legend. You see signs all over Vegas of some dude in like a 1920s car with like a what do you call it, gun? I shouldn't say that word. Um, I don't give a shit. I'm not monetized. in a in a T pew pew in a Tommy pew pew. That's him. Nice, nice. Yeah, 10 hours south. I knew it was south of the Gold Coast. I didn't realize it was 10 hours though. I thought it was just a few hours. My apologies for not remembering exactly. I knew it was south of the Gold Coast though. Let's do some horse trading. Horse trading. 2 hours north of Sydney. Oh, okay, okay. You're closer to Sydney. Okay, cool. That's great. I know someone in all different parts of Australia. I know someone in Tasmania, in Perth, Melbourne, and now someone close to Sydney. That's cool. I'd love to go to Australia someday. It's definitely probably one of the top three countries I want to visit the most. If you're talking about horse trading, OC, horse trading. Does Thule breed horses? Is Thule a horse breeder? I'll trade you. I'll trade you Seabiscuit for. Actually, have a horse. Boyan. What the hell was that thing? I don't know if it's Seabiscuit. It's not Seabiscuit. Hold on. Let me look for it. Oh man, these are actually going to someone else, so I don't. Here it is. Secretariat. Talking about horse trading. You want to trade horses, OC? I got Secretariat. Check it out. Secretariat. You're the horse. Here we go, 1973. Secretariat. Here we go, brother. Here we go. I trade horses. Don't mess with the horses. It's their year. Seabiscuit for tea biscuits. Oh man, it's. I think it's record high temperatures in Australia right now. I've heard it's crazy. Just sent you some pictures. Send me some pictures. I can't check. I'm streaming from my phone right now. Oh, you sent Thule pictures. You sent Thule some nudes. You doing a pic swap, OC. let's keep let's keep it clean here, guys. Keep it clean. I'm just joking. Just got home from work, going for a shower. Have a good one. All right, take care, Woodsy. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I'm gonna make you a moderator, Woodsy. Oh man. OC and his picks. Oh man. Yeah, anyways. Oh man. So what's everyone doing? Anyone buying, selling, doing a GSR swap? I've been selling a little silver, just a little bit. I got some gold. I should do a video. Mostly been buying gold. Bought some vintage, which I have yet to show. I've had for about a month now. I bought four vintage bars. I don't want to reveal what they are. They had about a dozen in stock, but I only bought 4 of them at the time, so kind of sorry I didn't buy more. You leaving, Stuart? Wash off the filth, Woodsy. Appreciate it. Makes it easier to follow everyone that way. Cool. Yeah, man, I know you, Woodsy. I know you. Always a pleasure. Price of silver at the moment is stupid. Yeah, it's crazy. It's getting really crazy. Let's go to Kitco. See the price. Kind of curious. USD. We'll put in AUD. Silver's at almost 165 AUD. Gold's at 7,520 AUD. Isn't that crazy? 5,261 US and 115.37 USD for silver. That's crazy. That is crazy. Avocado man, what's going on, brother? I started this stream a little early tonight. I'm going to be ending it soon. Not going to stay up crazy late tonight. You missed the giveaway, man. We did another giveaway tonight. I gave away this. It's my only Florida gold back. I gave it away. 70.5 18 karat chain. Damn, Tui really wants to give that thing away. Just dying to give it away. Just dying to sell it. This guy named Yum here. So I don't know where he's at. I don't know if he's still in here. But yeah, he won it. He's been here a few times. I've seen him. He stops by. Nah, it's all good, man. I'll definitely do more giveaways in the future. So don't worry. Oh, here he is. Yeah. Looking for 24-inch chain for my cross. Does your chain hang low? Does it wobble to the ground? Does it shine in the light? Is it platinum? Is it gold? 24 inches, that's how low I let it hang. Yeah, she got an interesting chain, OC. It's a body chain. It's not your typical chain you put around your neck. How's everything in New York? It's pretty good. We got about a foot of snow here. It's not gonna melt anytime soon. So, yeah, it's gonna be in the 20s and under 30 degrees here pretty much the whole week. So the snow's not going anywhere. Bondage chain, something like that. I was saying earlier I used to give that type of chain a certain name, but I can't say it on this channel. I don't want to say it on this channel. I want to keep it PG-13 on this channel. What is snow? Can you send me a picture of it? Yeah, man, definitely. But yeah, everything's not too bad here. They pretty much shoveled everywhere. It's not too bad to get around. So I went out yesterday. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, Thule got a body chain for sale. 18 karat body chain. Let's just call it that. Should call it an infinity chain, I think. So I didn't know that was the name of it. I always wondered what the proper name of that thing was. I used to call it something else, and I don't want to tell you what I called it. Snow comes in little plastic baggies, doesn't it? Maybe if you're in Hawaii, they have shaved ice. It comes in a little snow cone. Yeah, 18 karat is usually European gold. It's usually in America here we have 14 karat. And in Europe they have 18, and in Southeast Asia they have 22 karat. And the gold in most of Southeast Asia, they don't usually add copper. They usually just add silver to it. So it's interesting. Snow comes in bricks here. Texas got lots of ice, sleet on Saturday and Sunday. Oh, you're in Texas? I gotta look to see. You don't have to tell me where, but Mr. and Mrs. West Texas are in Odessa, and he he did a short where he put out a measuring tape, and it was only like 1 inch of snow, and he's like, "Yeah, this amount of snow closed everything here." Hawaii is on the schedule this year. Nice. Hawaii 5-0, baby. Book 'em, Dano. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I'd love to go to Hawaii myself. I like to go to Maui. Maui Wowie. You remember that OC? back in back in the day, Maui Wowie. Oh man, you love the smell of it. It doesn't really smell. Who's Craig Shelby? Don't miss the snow at all. Is that Emperor Wang's real name? Craig Shelby? Did you just dox Emperor Wang, Tuli? Silver Stallion. Don't miss the snow at all. It's almost as good as cold. I love the snow. It doesn't snow here much anymore. I think every year probably snow maybe like not more than a handful of times. Kauai. We are working on hooking up. He's on the main island. The snow I get here in Australia, we smell it in little lines. Well, I know in Tasmania it snows, Woodsy. I don't know any. I think it snows like in the mountains too, in certain parts of Australia. They get snow up there. I'd love to go to Hawaii. I just wanna chill there one day, chill on the beach, catch some like totally gnarly waves, like the type of waves you can't even get in SoCal, dude. It's like they're totally bitchin' waves. I haven't caught on yet. What did I miss, man? It's 1 o'clock in the damn morning. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about with snow, guys. Come on. I know what you mean by snow, quote unquote snow. I have caught on, man. Come on. You think I don't know? You remember Snow the rapper? Informer. Informer. Canadian rapper, white Canadian rapper. He's the original Eminem Thule. He ain't from was it 8 Mile? He's from the Great White North. White girl, white girl. It's a family channel. Yeah. Oh man. If you were a higher mod. What did he say? We got First Amendment, Thule. This is a First Amendment country. It's all good, brother. It's all good. I don't care. But yeah, I'd like to keep it PG-13 in here. Not PG. We could go PG-13, okay? We're all adults in here, all right? I'm not monetized, so I don't really care what you guys say, to be honest, but I try to be a little bit more respectful because I have some people with children viewing my channel, so I try to not to say too much, but if it happens, it happens. I always buy my friend's kid a newly minted Silver Eagle when they are born. Been doing it for 2 years. Started for years, I mean. Starting to become an expensive practice. Gotta stop being so social and ditch some friends. What's going on, Joe? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome in. You got the good snow. Got the goody good. Oh man, Rick James, Rick James. That's all I'm gonna say. Some of you guys will get it, some of you won't. uh, so what's everyone up to tonight? Anyone buying, selling, doing a GSR swap? Let me know. Gotta do a quick little here, PG-13. PG-13. Oh man. You're folding laundry. Okay. Yeah, I just put away my laundry the other day. I think Stuart gets the reference. Rick James. I'm not even drinking tonight, man. Shit, if I was drinking, it'd be a whole other story in here. Check this out, Woodsy. Look what I got. Surprised to see that in the US. I was looking at worse than that at 13. Yeah, I bet. They did actually used to sell it here. I used to see this in the store, but I think Akadaka sent me this bottle actually. Maybe Peter J, one of the two. But yeah, they do. I have seen it being sold in actually in the supermarket. I saw it one time. But yeah, I could probably still get it somewhere. I never tried it when they had it for sale, but I've tried it now. That's the only thing you drink. Yeah, I like it. It's good. Rum is definitely my favorite spirit, so I like it. But I mostly drink Tito's vodka, distilled in Austin, Texas. Don't mess with Texas. Yeah, I love Tito's. That's my go-to. Tito's with lime on the rocks. I remember I went into a bar and met up with some friends, and we were paying the bills, and this girl's like, "Oh, what drink did you have?" And I was like, "Tito's," and she's like, "Oh no, like what did you what mixed drink did you have?" I'm like, "I didn't have a mixed drink. I said I just had Tito's," and she couldn't comprehend that I would drink the alcohol straight. She couldn't comprehend it. She's like, "What?" She's like, "What?" I'm like, "I drank Tito's, just Tito's on the rocks with lime." And she's like, she couldn't believe it. But yeah, I just I just like drinking stuff straight up like this. I don't like. I mean, obviously in a mixed drink, it's good in a cocktail or something when I go out once in a while. But when I'm with my boys, I just gotta pound it down, chug it. I don't know what Julian's rum is. I never heard of that actually. and I've heard of a lot of rums. I've had many rums in my day. I used to drink in college. I used to drink Captain Morgan's spiced rum. That was my go-to drink in college. That's what we. That's if I had spirits. That's what I would drink. Oh man, Tito's on the rocks with lime. That's my go-to. I spent a little time with the captain. I bet. All right, take care, Woodsy. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Appreciate it. Gold is up. What's going on, Bob? Good to see you. Welcome in. It is currently, if I am to believe, $5,253.40, according to Kitco. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I literally bought this like maybe 2 weeks ago. Over $500. It's up over $500 in spot price alone in 2 weeks. Isn't that crazy? I just can't believe it. It's insane. It's insane. I know. That's what gets me worried that it's going up too quickly. And what goes up must come down. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a crash. Most people don't think there will be, but I'm if I had to bet all my gold and silver, I'd bet 99% of it that it's going to crash in the next couple years. I think silver is going to increase, but at a decreasing rate. I think now that the paper market is pretty much drying up, um, it's pretty much dead, that the price is going to start to slow down a little bit. They're talking about now production is going to slow down in China of EVs and certain electronics that use silver. So I don't know if that's going to cause prices to slow down a little bit, but it's anyone's best guess, really. I personally think it's going to go up a little bit for the next year or two, but I could be wrong. But I can definitely see it going up for the foreseeable, for the short term at least. Crash or correction. I think in the short term there might be a correction, and in the long term there's definitely going to be a crash. That's just that's just my opinion. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. Put that disclaimer out there. It's just my opinion, but I do think within a couple years that there will be a crash. I think companies are going to find alternatives to silver. I think a lot of mines are going to start restarting mining copper, because copper is a byproduct. Silver is basically a byproduct of copper a lot of times. There's very few purely silver mines. There's one up in Canada. I don't know if there's any in the US left. There might be one left in the US. There's probably a couple in Mexico, but there's very few mines that are purely silver mining left in the world. So I know that's going to take some time to get on back online, but there's other copper mines. You know, there's copper mines that can probably get back online a lot quicker, that I'm sure are going to come back online in the next couple of years, that were not economically feasible. But now the price of copper is going up, the price of silver is going up, so they're going to start mining again for copper, and in the process, they're going to recover silver. You have to mine, I think, one ton or 2 tons of of ore in order to get 1 ounce of silver. So it didn't really make much sense to mine it when silver was 30 bucks an ounce, but now that silver is 100 and something, it might make more economic sense to start mining it again. So I think you're going to see an increase in mining activity around the world, not just in the US, around the world. Obviously, the US and Mexico are probably, I don't know what percentage, something like 40, 45% of the world's silver. If we throw Canada in there too, it's probably close to that. And then China's probably like another 30% or something. And then we got to build refining. They're building a new refiner in Tennessee. They're going to be building a new refiner in Tennessee, but it's not going to be completed until 2029. So we're going to have some more refining capacity in the next few years for silver. So that's going to definitely start to bring the price of silver down as well, because the majority of silver that is refined, it's sent to China. So once we start building up refining capacity and once we start mining silver again, the prices I think are going to start to go down significantly. But I don't think it's going to happen for at least 2 years. So I think it's going to continue to go up in that time. But I could be wrong. Economies are not feasible and big crash is inbound. Prepare accordingly. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen, but I think we're still at least a couple years off from that happening. Silver's also taken out of nickel mines. Yeah, that's true. But there's just one of those left in the US. Exactly. Expect a little of the silver bubble. I just hope gold can hang close to 5 and turn. It's already heading towards 5,500. I mean, it's already well on its way. Hey, what's going on, Becky? Welcome in. We're just talking. I talked a little bit about you. I have one of the silver rounds that I traded with you here. Someone mentioned they were interested in trading some silver for gold, and I said only if it's vintage. I'd probably do some trade, like I've done with you. Some like unique vintage that I've never really seen before. Stuff like that. I like to get add it to my collection, to my stack. So yeah. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Becky, check her channel out. She got some awesome coins, including a un peso gold coin that she recently got graded, that I'm jelly of. Thank you, Becky. Yeah. I think the stock market crashes before gold. Yeah, I think it does too, Joe. I think if that happens, the prices of precious metals will go crazy. Stuff like that I like to keep. Nice trade, Becky. Yeah, she bought that un peso. I want to get one of those one of these days. I'd love to get that to complete my collection of Mexican pesos. So how have you been, Becky? Have you been buying anything, trading, selling? I've been selling a little bit of silver. I sold a little bit of silver and some cash, and I bought a 1/4 ounce gold coin this weekend. So I'm hoping to I'll probably do a video. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video this week. I still didn't do a video about the coin show I went to, which was a real disappointment. So I'll probably just mention it briefly, and then I'll show what I've been picking up. I got some vintage silver, and I got some gold that I haven't shown yet. I want to show. Oh, nice! Congratulations, Becky. That's awesome. That must have felt so good to sell that, because I'm sure you paid much lower than the price is now, and just to get such a great return on your investment in silver, it's just amazing. That's great. I hope you get some gold with that. Last I checked, it was around 46. I don't know. I could check it right now. I'm not on my app on my phone here. I'm on the website, so I don't know where the hell it is here on the website. Oh, here it is. It is actually 45.81. The gold to silver. The gold to platinum is just under 2. Gold to palladium is 2.73. It keeps inching lower and lower, the GSR. It's interesting. I didn't think it'd get this low, to be honest. The coin show I was going to got canceled because of protests around the area. Oh, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Gonna get some gold. Nice, nice. I think I know what you're getting, Becky. I don't want to say anything though. But I got a feeling I know what you're gonna get. But I could be wrong. Man, sorry to hear that. Yeah, my coin show, it was a bust, man. I bought some gold from someone else on a forum, and he went to the coin show as well. And I told him, I said, yeah, there's no good quality coins there. And he's like, yeah, they didn't have any good quality, they didn't have any quantity of anything. Just wasn't a good show. They had really really bad coins there. Wasn't a good show. I literally went there for an hour. I was so disappointed. Actually saw a dealer who I knew. Some of his staff was there. One of the guys knew me, so it was nice seeing someone I knew. But aside from that, yeah, I didn't enjoy it this year. I don't think I've been this is my fourth year going to that coin show. I actually have another little one in March at an Elks Lodge. It was only I went last year. It was only about a dozen dealers, but you know what? I actually got some good prices on gold and silver, so I think I'm gonna be going back again this year. Gotta start saving my money for that one. Need to get out of San Diego, brother. San Diego. You gotta get out of Cali altogether, man. You gotta move down to Texas or something. Don't pay any tax on your bullion. You know what I'm saying? That's where they're all going. The tech companies are all going to Texas from Cali. They're leaving Silicon Valley. What they call Austin now? I don't know. They gave it a name, but yeah, they're all going down there. Come to Long Beach. Like, dude, you gotta come to Long Beach. We're gonna catch some like totally gnarly waves in Long Beach, dude. Like, let's just like chill in Long Beach, dude. Catch some totally bitchin' waves. Oh man, isn't that where PCGS is in Long Beach? Riding the waves, dude. It's all about that SoCal lifestyle, dude. You're up in NorCal, Joe. You gotta come down to like SoCal and like chill, you know? Totally. Oh man. Yeah, I'd love to go to Cali. And there's a lot of people in the community from Cali. I love to visit you all guys down in Cali. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's really cool for Florida. Well, you're kind of used to that, Becky, right? Used to live upstate New York. We had a couple people from Albany in here earlier. They might still be in here. Yeah, Silicon Hills. Yeah, a few decades ago. Okay, that might be the name I'm thinking of. Not sure I've told you, but I purchased 20 war nickels at $50. What's going on, Renee? Welcome in. That's a good deal, Renee. But most dealers, if you try to sell them now, they're paying like 25% back from spot. So it's kind of hard to sell those. In NorCal, it feels like I'm in Back to the Future. I have a jar with your name on it when you visit STG. Man, OC, man, what do I gotta do? What do I gotta do for you to send that? You won't even send one to Thule, man. Here, you want to trade it for a couple jars? You want it? You want it? I'll trade you. heads, heads, you give me two jars. Tails, you get three. I get three jars. $50 face is good. Yeah, people are crazy. I got my friend in. He's a snowbird. He's in. Where the hell is he? Somewhere near St. Petersburg. I don't know why I can never remember. He's not. He's like an hour outside of St. Petersburg. Where the hell is it? I guess maybe Sarasota. He's in Sarasota right now. He texted me yes a couple days ago. 80 degrees. Meanwhile, we were getting a foot of snow. Yeah, he rents a place for a couple months in Sarasota in the wintertime. No, I don't have an un peso. Tuli's still here, or she probably left by now. I can't. I can't. Yeah, I'll get one someday. I went to the coin show. The coin show I went to was an international coin show, and half of the coins were ancients, but there were some dealers there. I I don't know if there's a dealer from Mexico. There might have been. I think there was one from Mexico, but they didn't have any un pesos. I was looking. They had mostly older Mexican gold coins, believe it or not. It's from like the 1700s, early 1800s. They didn't have any un pesos. I looked. There was a dealer from Spain. He usually has some, but this year he didn't have shit. That's all he had was like really really shitty coins this year. So I was kind of disappointed. But what are you gonna do? I should have bought it a couple years ago. Thule is a professional lurker. Who do you think I learned from? I'm not gonna talk about someone if they're not here usually, unless it's positive. Do you invest in silver? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Got my silver. My silver. I'm not gonna show you, but yeah, I mostly buy vintage silver. I don't have. I sold most of my non-vintage silver. I got a few of these I'm waiting to get back from NGC. A few Morgans and Peace dollars. I got a couple a few weeks ago for $55 each. Morgan dollars. Look at that blast white. I dipped it. Still, look at that. I'm gonna get that graded. I got like a dozen of them. I saved like two of them that were in really nice condition. So Yeah, I got mostly vintage silver though. I sold most of my non-vintage silver. I got a few pieces here. This one's kind of reflective, but just show it a little bit. Ooh, see that? I think I want to say I paid $28 for this. I don't think I paid more than $30 for this. It's a Silvertown round. This is how I got it in this holder too. Isn't that crazy? That's my channel logo. That's the only reason I didn't sell it. Otherwise, this thing would have been long gone. Yeah, I was taking out stuff I was thinking about selling, so I got that. If you find a honey hole, best not to disclose it. Yeah, I do have one honey hole, but he hasn't had too many good deals lately. Hang on, be right back. I need to go grab a jar. Grab a jar of what? Moonshine? White lightning? Joseph got to do live streams. Don't encourage him. He's talking about the Mandela effect. What? Have a last year un peso mint set? What? You serious? You're talking about the gold un peso, right? I'm talking about gold, not silver. Not that shitty one with Hidalgo on it. I'm talking about the one from like the turn of the century, the un peso gold one. Yo, send me some pictures, Stuart. If you want to sell something, let me know, man, because I'm interested. Oh. you talk, you're talking about the 10% one with Hidalgo on it or something? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I want the gold one, man. I'm talking about the gold one. Becky has the gold one, man. She has a rare one too. I want no un peso Hidalgo or whoever the hell that guy is on there. 10% silver. Hell no. I got a few of those already. I appreciate the offer though. It's all good. Yeah. She just picked it up like randomly, I think. And she wasn't sure of the condition. She had it graded and it graded really well. And it turned out to be a really rare one. So I'm kind of jelly. I'm getting encouragement from people. Maybe I can be like the next generation of nickel stacking. Yeah, your ass is gonna get banned like nickel stacking. You better watch out, Joseph. You better watch out what you're talking about. Otherwise, the Grays might shut you down, brother. The Grays are gonna shut you down. They're gonna hack into your phone again. I'd say my best find was probably that 1/20th ounce gold panda I picked up for $125. It was the 1998 small date, and that's a key year. So there's like two mints in China, and this one, it was the rarer mint, and it was a lower mintage. And that year, a lot of gold coins were melted down because there was a financial crisis in China. So I paid 125 and I sold it for like 1500. Um, but then last year I also got the $5 Liberty and I paid 780 for that. And the last one sold for like 2550 in December. And it probably would go for even more now with the increase in the price of gold. So yeah, that one I probably made a nice profit on. And honestly, guys, if I got this thing graded and this grades a 65, I'm telling you, this thing is at least a 64 condition minimum. If this thing graded a 65, the last one I saw a couple weeks ago sold for 8 grand. And I only paid 5,800 for this. So if I got this graded, who knows? The sky's the limit, right? I don't have anything really like crazy, crazy valuable. I haven't been that fortunate, but I do have a lot of pre-33 gold where I've at least doubled my money on. So I think that's a pretty good return. I think I've gotten the best return on pre-33 gold. I For the most part, I could tell if they're going to straight grade or not at this point. And usually I could tell the grade. Usually I'm not off by too much. I have a little bit harder time with the Incused Indians. They're harder to grade. But if it's just like a Liberty or a Princess or something like a $1, 2.5, 5, 10, or 20, I'm usually pretty good at grading it. I'm usually not off by more than a grade or two. Bicentenario is on the list. Okay. They got a bicentenario. So what is that? 100 pesos? I think I've actually seen it. Someone recently told. It might have been you who told me about it. I've always purchased gold and silver below spot. Isn't that the code, or have I missed something? No, if you're a true stacker, that is definitely the code, man. You are living that is the law of being a pure. You're a stacking purist, no doubt about it. I got some gold under melt this year, and two weeks in, this thing's up $500. So I had to splurge on this. I'm getting tired. Oh, damn, man. What's on my list is a reverse proof Libertad. I really want to get that coin. 1 ounce reverse proof Libertad. The Mexican Mint has some beautiful gold coins, very, very low mintage gold coins that most people have never even heard of. They're just beautiful. You guys can like look them up. They're just gorgeous. Stuart, you going big or go home, right? You guys do things bigger down in Texas, right? He don't want the Centenario. He wants the bicentenario, man. Damn. Start out with a Centenario. Just keeps going up and up and up, man. It's insane. I remember when this thing was $2,500. I had to pay 5,800, and now there's 6,300 in spot on this thing, on in spot. And this is the rarest year, so you can only imagine how much premium is on that thing now, too. Only way. Yeah, man. The bigger you go, the lower the premium. So well, see, that's the thing with Mexican gold because it's so rare. It has a high premium. So you might end up paying up for that, but it's a heck of a coin, man. It's a beautiful coin. I saw it a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna look it up right now. In fact, buys N-T-N-A-R-I-O, Bicentenario coin. Here we go. Look at that. Ooh, 200 pesos gold coin. Damn. Damn, look at that thing. That thing is sexy. I definitely, that's a beautiful coin. $12,700. Ooh, that's a spicy meat the ball. Damn, man. There's one on eBay for 14 grand right now. An MS-70, 2010. They made it. Look at that. Oh, there's one for 10 grand. I'd be afraid to buy it unless it's a really good seller. Damn. I don't know if I'll ever get that coin. Shit, if I win the lotto, I'll get that coin. That's a little rich, even for my blood. Yeah, Becky, I got most of them. I got between 915, well, around 915 to 1,000. That was, I think that was my most expensive one I paid was 1,000. They're probably going for what, like 2,500 now, which is crazy. San Francisco 49ers. They were pretty good back in the day. Bicentenario. 200 pesos, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. It's getting pretty late. I've been streaming for over 3 hours already. Kind of am glad that I started early. I won't be going to bed so late. Thank you all so much for stopping by tonight. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Good to see some people who normally don't show up because I start later, but I started earlier. So thank you everyone who's been in here for a long time. I really appreciate it. Thank everyone for coming in tonight. Have a good night and stay safe. And like I always say, guys, stack that